All right, today we're going to be talking about the Dracaena Dorado. This is mostly popular because of the nice curly foliage. I also like how it has that nice little light green sort of lime ribbon outlining the edges. It grows in a really cool way like this, sort of not just curly, but also kind of like in a spiral pattern. Has a nice little top view as well. But anyway, let's get into the care instructions for the Dracaena. It's very typical Dracaena care, so if you've had success with them so far, it's going to be very similar to most of the Dracaena you have. So first of all, we'll start with light, okay? So these guys are going to do best in a bright light situation. Now, it's not so important that they're like right up in a windowsill. They don't need that bright of light. But they still do want to see quite a bit of sky. If you don't know what I mean by that, make sure to check out my lighting videos here on the channel or on my Facebook page as well. But yeah, you can back it off the window a couple of feet, but just make sure that it still has a nice, good wide view of the sky, and that's how they're gonna grow best for you most vigorously. Next, let's talk about watering. So with any Dracaena, you really want to make sure that they're getting a good quality water. Typically, tap water isn't that great for them because of the additives that are in the average city's tap water. So if you notice the tips turning brown, it's most likely due to poor water. To avoid this, the best thing to do is to use like a distilled water or a reverse osmosis water, or if you collect rainwater, that is like the ultimate best. So make sure you're watering with that. I like to water these plants when they're about 25% dry during the spring and summer months. That's when they're actively growing. Now in the fall and winter months, they go into a little bit of a winter dormancy. So we're not watering them as frequently because our days are shorter. They're not getting as many hours of daylight, so they don't need as frequent of watering. They're gonna take a little bit longer to dry out. So I let them dry out about 50 to 75% in between waterings during that dormancy period. If you want to fertilize, it's best to do it while it's growing. And I just use a simple, average, general purpose fertilizer, just as directed on the packaging, whichever one you get. Just make sure it's well balanced, like a 10-10-10, 15-15-15, or 20-20-20. Liquid soluble or granule fertilizer works either way. But that's gonna do it for the care instructions for the Dracaena Dorado. If you have any questions about this plant, let me know in the comment section below. Or of course, you can always message me via Facebook or Instagram at Tanner the Planner.